Before we begin today's episode, we would like to share a quick disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by the hosts and guests on this podcast are their own personal views and are provided in their own capacity. All content is editorial, opinion-based, and intended for entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Curtain Club podcast, where we dive deep into shit you may or may not give a damn about. I'm your host with the most tonight, Kyle, and my co-hostess with the mostest and zero cream filling, Becca and Angie. Ladies, how the hell are you?
I'm so fucking good, dude.
I know, I'm so good too.
Well, good. We'll just start lowering the expectations just a little bit. Anyhow, the mama raccoons had an idea to kick me out of the can and see if I can find my own dumpster to screw up. So tonight's topic is one near and dear to my heart, the female orgasm.
Thank you for that, you beautiful bastard.
I wish I was done.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me compose myself.
No, you're totally fine.
Where's my vape? Where's my smelling salt? We have the vapors.
I'm over here clutching my little southern pearls.
I was clucking like chickens. Okay. I love this man, I swear. Okay.
Oh, God, help me.
My cheek muscles are relaxing.
Okay, that's good.
All right, I'm good. Here I am.
Okay. I'm just going to try to reread that line, but you guys are just going to fucking die again. I'm pretty sure.
Hold me.
What?
Hold me.
Becca, I'm holding you, and I also need to be held very tightly.
I'm holding you. Have you?
Okay.
Have you? Don't tense up.
Just
I
breathe.
try to relax. No one can relax in this environment.
Not anymore.
It's too much to ask of a human.
This is what happens when you put me in charge.
Oh, okay, Kyle, please continue. We're enthralled.
So tonight's topic, near and dear to my heart, the female orgasm. Why it's not important, if it is at all. And the ever-elusive mythical creature that totally doesn't exist, the clitoris. LOL, JK. Video games. We're talking about video games tonight. Specifically, our Mount Rushmores. And that's all. That's my intro. That's what I got written. That's all she wrote.
Hey, this is Becca here, Black Curtain Club podcast co-host. Excited to be here. I'm so excited to talk about the Mount Rushmore video games.
I am equally as enthralled.
Hey, Seska, because me being me in true me style, I overthought this way too fucking much. And
good. I'm so glad. Please lay it on us.
I have two Mount Rushmores because why not?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because Rushmore. I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be what like video game Mount Rushmore should be, like for like video games as a whole. Well, my Mount Rushmore is like what is very important to me, not necessarily my favorites. Chuffield?
No, I think Angie and I are both people who are so fascinated by the way your brain works. So any information you give us via any medium, whether it's video games or whatever, we are so down to unpack this with you. So please do not feel like you have to hold back.
Oh, yes, because I showed so much discretion already. My first time I tried to almost kill a whole town. Well, anyway.
All of your base belong to us.
There you go. For anyone who doesn't know what the hell Mount Rushmore is, it is arguably the biggest like tease of a monument that you think is so amazing, and it is like the third biggest letdown in the world because like you can't get anywhere remotely close to it. Like it's about as big as the quarter or whatever coin it's on. I don't even know it's on a coin, but like it's so far away and you can't see shit from like where they let you stand, and everything else is like super restricted. Everything else is like super restricted. You like can't get to it. Like you can't climb up to it and like hang in like Washington's nose. It's like so far away.
Oh man, that's a real bummer.
I would compare it to the Grand Canyon where you get there and it's just like, oh, it's just a crack in the earth. Like, oh, it's just Mount Rushmore.
You need to genuinely. I feel what's different with the Grand Canyon though. More people can appreciate that because at least from like a science standpoint, I'm a big science guy. like it is exactly that. It is just a river in a big ass crack in the ground. But like it took that river like 1 billion years to fucking carve that big ass crack. It took my mom 9 months to make my crack. You know what I mean? Like
brag about it.
Yeah.
like good for you, little river. The little river that could. But all seriously, if you go hiking in the Grand and you see it, like it's beautiful. It really is. The different rocks and the layers and history, just the actual architecture, geometry, George Lopez, something.
Geology.
No,
Whatever.
geology. It's
Genealogy. The study of denim.
Please.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Genealogy.
Anywho, Mount Rushmore is a monument in the U.S. I think in one of the Dakotas. I honestly don't remember.
It's in North Dakota,
but
my guy.
One of them. Why is there two? Doesn't matter. Squirrel.
I agree.
It's like, why are there 2 Virginias? What the fuck?
Well, fucking
sorry,
2 Virginias.
No offense. Fuck me,
Hey, wait a
Virginias.
minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Listen, if there's any state that needs to be cut the fuck up, it has got to be Pennsylvania. It has to be Pennsylvania.
You know what?
Oklahoma,
give Texas the panhandle. Texas, give Oklahoma the panhandle. One of you two, give up the panhandle. Why are you holding on to it so hard?
How about this? How about just Texas just fucks off? Kidding, don't hate me, Texas. Florida can fuck off, though. Florida
like twice
can
the size
fuck
of
off.
Alaska. Nobody wants to talk about it. I don't know.
No, nothing's big. Alaska is like from California to like Minnesota. Alaska's fucking huge.
Wait, which one's bigger, Texas or? I'm so sorry.
Alaska.
Hey,
Alaska's bigger.
listen, I'm stupid.
You
I'm
know,
not ignorant.
I had to register. Like, did she actually say that?
Listen, at least she knows like her colors and she doesn't get white and brown mixed up when it comes to fucking gravies.
I have an Oklahoma education with 1 year of a Colorado education at the end of it. Like, don't expect much from me. I've limped my way to here.
If I had a nickel every time I used that exact phrase, I'd have like 3 nickels. Anyhow, Mount Rushmore. It's a big letdown monument of 4 presidents with their faces, heads, whatever the hell they're called, carved into the side of it. Specifically, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt. I always forget that one that kind of like hides in the corner there. And Abe Lincoln. So 4 fairly important presidents, not up for these political debates with anybody or anything like that one.
The 4 hottest.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. You know, Kennedy had one nice hole in the head.
Yeah, but they already had it carved by the time Kennedy was around, so.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever. Anyhow, 4 that had kind of a big impact on the country and history overall. So I feel that when someone says the Mount Rushmore of something, it's not just, my favorites, because I'll just say just my fucking favorites. The Mount Rushmore, it has to be something that has done more for, if you're going to say with video games, I feel it has to do something more for the industry and like consumers alike, not just my own personals. But still, I put my personals as well.
Valid.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? Nose goes. Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one.
You know what? I'll go first.
Okay, Angie, you go first. Hell yeah. Give it to us. I'm so open and ready.
So my first one, and I'm hoping that at least one person here will agree with me, and it is World of Warcraft.
Leroy Jenkins! Shout out to the OG, triple OG.
Yeah.
So why this game, I think, deserves to be on Mount Rushmore?
Because it gave us the greatest internet video of all time, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. That right there. I mean, honestly. But it was kind of like this big cultural revolution when it, came into online gaming. There's this, really specific social architecture within the game. So you can build guilds, and some of these guilds, people have become as close as families with each other. There's just an ever evolving world building, lots of mythos, lots of opportunities to engage in violence, which is always a
Hell
winner in
yeah.
gaming.
Or you
And-
go and you find some type of rocks or stones or things or whatever. You can go collect stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can
But
absolutely do that.
We'd be lying if we said you didn't have to kill a metric fuck ton of things along the way to get these rocks, but still.
Exactly. Just the longevity and the legacy of it. You know, this game has been around for 2 decades now, and
Eons,
there is no other game in its genre that has sustained this type of like ecosystem and fantasy and real world economy and emotional resonance.
Other games and franchises have tried. So, like Elder Scrolls Online, they tried to be an MMORPG. Like, wow, ouch! That's some alphabet soup right there. But whatever. They tried to make their Elder Scrolls Online like World of Warcraft. And you want to talk about some hardcore, diehard fans, me being one, for the Elder Scrolls. They tried, but they fell so short. Because you can't. You really can't even think about remotely coming close to, like you said, that there's just they've created a small universe to like economies and the stories, the lores behind each race and how they go and they interact with one another. So like between the Horde and the Allegiance, like there's specific ones for each one. These ones would be like that, those ones would be like that. They just won't mesh with others, and certain species can do certain jobs because that's just kind of like what they can in their climates or whatever it is. And others they can or they can't, and that's just the amount of thought and in depth that went into it.
Even their branding and marketing, like they are the Taylor Swift of the gaming community. Like they have their finger in every single pie, whether it's Mountain Dew, Doritos, like they know their audience so well that even people like me, I've never personally played World of Warcraft. I know more about it than I should because it's been so shoved down my throat because they're so strategic with their marketing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty great. I mean, because like, who remembers the badass when they
their cans were so cool.
The cans were the best. Just any of the merch that they do, just brand recognition. I just think like their logos. Becca knows this one. I have such a you want my eyes to get tickled all funny. You make a good symbol. You make a good little sigil. Little logo like that one. That game is just filled with them, and I'm like, oh, I want to just. Let me just draw those out. It's just so cool. I love them. But brand recognition, that's another massive one. But they also poured all the money to the promos when they did. I got into the game with the Lich King, expansion, mainly because they used Ozzy in the promos for it. I'm Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm the Prince of Darkness. And then the one after that was the one with Mr. T. I'm Mr. T, I'm a Night Elf Mohawk. Come on, those things are the shit. What's your game? Those are the shit, man. They were awesome, but I fucking loved Ozzy. Yeah. And hell yeah. I got into it. I needed to learn what that game was because Ozzy Osbourne was in a commercial. Perfect.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Good pick, Angie. Fuck yeah. Way to start us off. I'm such a plebeian. Kill me.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I think my picks are going to go down from there, so don't get too excited.
All right. I'll go Kyle. The brands I picked were very abstract, so I wanted to pick like one person from each brand to kind of like be the face of it. And for my first one, I wanted to go with Skyrim and Ayala the Huntress. If I'm carving a face into a mountain, it's going to be the one that makes adventurers crash their carts. Ayala is the hottest NPC in Skyrim, bar none. We all married her, don't lie. And somehow, as her literal boss, like you become the Dragonborn, you become the harbinger of the companions. And she still treats you like a fucking intern the whole time. Like she just degrades you. She doesn't give a shit. And I thank her for it every time. She's a worthy face for the mountain, and she is a worthy face for my masochism. That is my first pick.
Absolutely. I really hate to break it to you. Once Dawnguard came out, I stopped marrying Ayala, and I absolutely married Serana.
Oh,
every
Serana,
single
every
time.
fucking time. I think people, they don't have, the privilege of getting all the DLC, but Ayala is one that every single person reaches for.
Oh yeah, because it's the loincloth, it's the war paint, like you said, it's the degradation. She yells at you.
Call me whelp one more time, please.
Yes,
whelp.
yes. Whelp me, mama. Whelp me, mommy.
Whelp me. Oh.
And the red hair, yeah, but no, yeah. Then Serana shows up, and I think we've talked about it a couple of times. I don't know if she talked about episodes, but yeah, the specific part of my brain that always sees Kate Beckinsale from Underworld. Yeah. I was marrying Serana every single time and twice on Sunday.
Speak my language.
Every time.
No idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Yeah, we can tell. We know. We can see that.
Listen, if you knew, you'd be quaking. You'd be like, "Wow, Becca, solid
she would.
pick."
She wouldn't do anything else.
I'll send you a picture later. You can add it to the bank.
World of Warcraft who?
And she had the Nordic armor, by the way, which is very hard to get as like a casual player.
The ancient Nord armor.
Oh, it's so good,
the Draugr.
Angie. Yeah, it's the ancient Draugr armor. It's like there's like a plunging neckline. She's got like a short little skirt.
So you got me. No, you got me with that. Okay, I need to.
She's like,
I'll give you a picture, I have babe.
However long this game has been out, I'm gonna join the ranks.
2011.
Oh, fuck yeah. Join the companions. You just have to go to Whiterun. They're fighting a giant. She's waiting for you. She's beckoning. Not open arms. She's waiting with a bitch slap for you. But it's so good. Oh, it hits just right.
Yeah, so as soon as you have all your problems and you learn of the horrendous racism that is running rampant throughout
Milk
Skyrim, then you just kind of go over the hill and you see Edoras in the line. Because Elder Scrolls totally didn't rip off Lord of the Rings at all whatsoever in the game.
Not one bit.
Not even a little bit. Yeah, you just go running down this hill into this field and you see a giant. Go tickle him. He loves it. And then once you come back from the stratosphere, AL will be like, fucking bitch.
Even if you kill the giant, like even if you like come in and you kill the giant, like you've leveled up, you went up to like Frost, whatever, where you get the dragon stone, whatever shit you have to bring to Whiterun. If you beat the giant, she doesn't give a shit. She's still like, whatever. Like we were already fighting it before you got here. We softened it up for you. Like she doesn't give a shit that you're the dragon.
She literally does. She was just like, no glory to come into the last moments of a battle. And I was like, all right, bitch, you're welcome. I saw 3 other people get fucking clobbered.
Why was I throbbing? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle, what is your first pick, my guy?
Okay, am I going? Which one am I sharing first? My personal or the one I feel for like the world at large?
Whatever you want.
No, you have to tell
personal.
me which one.
Be personal. Yeah. Hey, be personal. I want to.
The personal one. Okay, so GoldenEye.
I heard your knuckles. GoldenEye is so good.
GoldenEye. It's very near and dear. It's incredibly. I think it is honestly one of my very first memories is getting the GoldenEye video game for my 4th birthday for the N64.
Hell yeah!
I love the James Bond movies. Period. As it is. Pierce Brosnan.
Oh.
That is my. That's my James Bond. Connery, eat your heart out. Rest in peace, good sir.
Yeah,
but
Pierce.
Eat your
is,
fucking heart out. Pierce Brosnan is the best James Bond. I will fight any boomer.
He really is.
I will fight any and every boomer that Sean Connery can eat his fucking heart out.
Sean Connery. Oh, the way he just manhandles women. I'm sorry. I'm broken.
No, not you. Okay, here. You really want to? You really want me to send Becca into a tailspin? Just think about it. We'll do an episode on like the multiverse and all the different universes. Out there somewhere, there is a universe where Sean Connery played Pyramid Head.
Oh my god, Kyle. Oh.
Anyhow, it was, but oh jeez, I think. Oh my gosh,
my ovaries are vibrating. I'm sorry.
I heard that. I felt the disturbance in the force.
It's been a disturbance in the force.
Listen. Okay, GoldenEye. I love GoldenEye. It's such a good game.
It is. But that's also my favorite James Bond movie, and it just so happens to be. But yeah, it was the first, to my knowledge, it is the first split screen video game. So you were finally able to get your get your friends over, and one of you whoops the shit out of the other one and completely destroys a friendship. Because someone found the golden gun or the dual revolvers, the DL-44s, and then just absolutely bitch slapped your friend to Kingdom Come on those maps. So that's just right there. That's just a big that's a massive turning point from video games now, was that first multiplayer experience, because now, or at least it was the first person shooter they did, because I think technically Pong, the first console video game you could play against each other. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I'm saying GoldenEye's getting the first multiplayer split screen or the first person shooter. There's also the first one with blood in it, which was funny.
Like, also, the characters all had different hitboxes, too. So, like, if you were Odd Job, you were fucked. Like, your head was so big. People would just pop you. Like,
yep, exactly. I forget,
it
Knick-Knack.
rewarded people for playing over and over.
Yep. If you were Knick-Knack, you were the absolute bane of the existence, because he was the midget, remember? So he was the Peter Dinklage looking motherfucker, just zipping around. So like so the hitbox was like you were screwed. You were screwed, man. He was fast as fuck. He was like, fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Odd Job was dope though, because he had the big hitbox, not as bad as Jaws, but he was never everyone unarmed. Remember, it was you heard the and like the hand just like karate chop swung in front of you.
Yeah.
And it made like the Indiana Jones as you hit them and shit. Odd Job would have his hat too, so you could switch to your hat. So you could throw your hat, and it was like an insta kill if you got them. At the same time, though, if you missed, like the hat was like stuck in the wall, you had to go get your let me go get my hat now and put my hat back on. But it was an insta kill, and then he had dual weapons built in.
It was very much like the first Tomahawk. Like, Call of Duty should bow down to Odd Job with his hat.
Call of Duty can suck all. Never mind. Yeah, no, but no, it's just
humbling,
man. They did, yeah. But just the music to that game, also, all of it was mwah. Chef kiss, so much fun. Still to this day, I have it downloaded on my Xbox. Actually, still play that game.
Angie. What is your next pick?
Angie?
Okay. Angie?
Angela.
It's so weird for you guys to say that. Don't.
I only say like Tony Danza.
The creeps.
Angela.
I love to make your skin crawl.
Oh God! Just please call me anything but that. Hey, I have one. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a please don't yuck my yum. So I'm going to talk about Tomb Raider.
Hell yeah.
I have played every single Tomb Raider game. I absolutely love the character. Just as a woman, she was a good icon in a very male-dominated genre. Like most video games, especially when that game started out, there were not a ton of like female protagonists. Just the exploration and the discovery with the puzzle solving and the archaeological facts. I like the history and like all the little tidbits that you learn. I'm kind of a history buff, so that's why I loved it so much. But it made you feel like an explorer, and it really had cinematic storytelling. It blended gameplay with cinematic set pieces. You understood the mythos of Laura, her dangerous world, her mythical world, and she just. I think this game and this character has become just a global icon status.
I think it also translated really well into movie too, and that is something that not a lot of games can say.
Yeah.
The noise you made with what I talked about earlier. Yeah, I made the same exact noises with that first movie. Angelina Jolie, love you.
Yeah.
Mama.
Oh. Yeah.
For the love of God.
We can just pour one out for her right now for that movie.
I'm pouring something for her in that movie.
Yeah, she got herself in a tip-top shape. She put her all into that movie. Her whole angelicity into that movie. Thank you, babe.
Right.
Really.
Appreciate you.
And the fact that like when they switched the animation, when they went from
polygons
pyramid,
to people.
They went from, exactly. They went from pyramid boobs to like an actual woman. I don't remember if it was right before, because I think it was Tomb Raider 2. I think it was this. Yeah, it was the second one where they kind of switched that one. She looked exactly like her, And I was like, it was impossible for anyone else to portray her than Angelina Jolie. And I forget which one it was before, but it was either Tomb Raider or it was Underworld, where I was like, hey, chicks are neat.
I mean, honestly, you were well within your rights with both or either.
Yeah.
And honestly, Angie and I can probably say as women, same.
Yeah. Same.
Just
Angelina Jolie. She's on my list.
Oh yeah.
If I had a list.
Especially Beowulf movies.
If you had a list. Are you the one they call Beowulf? Oh no, we're not doing that one. No. The one that absolutely, that one for sure. But the one you you want to talk about ungodly noises and stuff and things and whatever that would happen. Just
Ooh.
Her is Maleficent. Her is Maleficent.
That's some Hannibal Lecter sounding noises.
I pictured Dwight from The Office. I'm sorry.
See, I was thinking Jim Carrey from The Cable Guy when he takes the skin of the chicken and puts it on his face.
Oh my god.
Anyhow, hers Maleficent. The dress. Well, and the fuck, it's the leg. Oh my god. Anyhow, video games.
Yeah, that's my warrior queen.
Is it my
what
turn
do you
next?
have?
Oh,
it is.
Okay. For this next one, I picked Resident Evil, and for the face of this, I wanted to pick Jill Valentine, just because.
Are you sure her face not a little south?
Listen, Kyle,
I'm just saying.
Don't call me out here. This is my pick.
I'm just saying.
She's the original do-it-all, survive-it-all, look hot, doing it girl. She was the core of the stars. She saved the world multiple times. And she even moonlighted as the brainwashed villain just to show that she had the range. Every game she touched made it better. I would follow her into a zombie apocalypse and a job interview anytime. I think that she was really like one of the quintessential women in video games. She also, like, when I say she tied the team together, I don't think there was a single other character that any of the members of STARS would have gone back for, except for Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield, the heart and soul of the entire Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. And I will take that to the grave. I think that Jill Valentine should be on the Mount Rushmore of games.
1,000,000%. Yes, queen. Yes. And it's been quite some time since I played those. I think she was the first protagonist, right? The very first game. She was the first person.
Yeah, in the first game, you could be you could be Chris or you could be Jill.
Chris or Jill. That's right. Yeah. I always thought it was Claire.
And okay, so
Claire was the second one. I know that.
This was a Japanese game that came over to America. They very much made it to where to play as Jill was to play harder. Like it would take less hits to kill her. She could hold less. She got different weapons. It was harder to play as Jill and get to the end. And if you're a completionist like me, like it was my obsession. Like I need to get through God mode Jill. Like I just have to do it.
Sneaking and whatnot, she was louder because she had heels on. Too. Yeah. It was so much more difficult to play as her.
And then Chris, like if you played as Jill first and then you went back and played as Chris, you would feel like Hulk running through that fucking mansion. The
game practically played itself. The game practically played itself. Like you were just like eating hits from zombies left and right. You had so many bullets you could actually shoot the one bike that's like in your way and you can't just step over. Oh no, the path is blocked. It's a fucking tricycle. I'm 6'6". What the fuck?
Hell yeah, Kyle. I'm so glad you agree. Thank you.
I fucking love the Resident Evil games.
I love Resident Evil so much.
And the movies are great too. But like the games, yes, they are. I just Resident Evil and Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis was solid too. Made by the same people.
Capcom?
Yep.
Also Devil May Cry.
Fantastical.
Anyway,
no skin in this game.
I was bonding for a second. Me and Kyle.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Each other. If you have a problem, if you have like difficult, like going back and playing some of the older games now, just because of the graphics and some of the mechanics of it, Resident Evils 1, 2, 3, and 4 have been remastered for next gen consoles. And holy shit, I thought Jill was hot before. Now she's in like full HD and all this other
like that little beret, that fuck ass Bob, like,
yes.
Jill,
yes,
please, Your
Anyhow.
lockpick when she kneels to unpick a lock. Sorry, I had my teeth clenched. I don't know how well that picked up.
I think it picked up too well. Anywho. No, but all seriousness, the games I think have all been remastered. I cannot recommend them enough. Just the same thing, just fantastic storytelling in how it just plays out through the boss. I want to say they definitely gave us 3-stage boss battle. It takes you forever to kill the boss, but guess what? It's not my final form for the 3rd time. And they turn from human to a mutant to a giant duck for
with
no
a big
reason
eye.
ever.
It always has a big eye in the final stage.
Or one giant tentacle.
Making inventory management is its own kind of boss battle that you deal with throughout the entire game. You're always
play Tetris with
I am filled to the brim, but I need all of the things in this room. I don't know what the fuck to do. In Resident Evil 0, you could put things down and come back for them later. None of the other games you could not do that. If you put that thing down, it was gone forever. It erased it.
It's like you threw it away. It's like you threw it away.
Yeah, you just burned those herbs and you're going into a boss battle. I hope that key was worth it, bitch. I hope you needed that ink ribbon. I'm sorry. I get off on a tangent every time Resident Evil gets brought up.
Which is totally fine. It's totally fucking acceptable.
That game shaped me as a human.
It makes so much sense now.
It does. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if they actually did it as a joke in the games, but even as a kid, I laughed. But it was in the game, you can always find the science logs that they have, where it's this is this is Dr. Sid talking about this one.
Itchy scratchy.
Yes, exactly. They had them. Yeah, this is Dr. Ben Dover, shit like that, right? And so it's we've crossbred a great white shark and a Siberian tiger and a silverback gorilla and a centipede. It seems very aggravated. We've been poking it with a stick for 4 days. We haven't fed it in 3. I hope it doesn't escape. The next log. You just hear a crash and a bang. It escaped.
There's a sentient plant on the 3rd floor. It kills everybody that comes to water it, but it's my job to water it. Tomorrow's my first day. Hope it goes well. Good games.
So much fun. My number 2, Halo. Put the Master Chief up on that bitch. Has to.
Yeah. You have to.
There's always the debate that the Greeks invented pizza, but the Italians perfected it. Well, GoldenEye gave us the first-person shooter. Halo perfected it.
LAN party.
Yes, you just tickled a very specific part. I can remember carrying one of those big-ass fucking Toshiba TVs across the street to my friend's house. We can all plug our Xboxes into one another. We had 6 TVs set up in his fucking living room.
They perfected the multiplayer game. I'll say it.
They absolutely did. I credit where credit is due. Call of Duty gave us more customization where you can actually change a loadout. I can put a different sight on my weapon, a different under attachment. I can change the color of my weapon. In the first Halo, just change what color your Spartan was. But still, it gave us a new environment. It did give us different options, different weapon types, different archetypes. It wasn't just kinetic weapons. We had the plasma weaponry, we had the incendiary weaponry, we had the fuel rod injection weaponry. We had vehicles in some of the maps. Shout out to Blood Gulch. I'll never forget you, baby. That map
also the HUD was next level. The HUD was next level. It always was so intuitive compared to other games.
Absolutely. Still to this day. And for those of you who don't know, I have a fucking Master Chief tattoo on my left bicep. That's how much this game really means to me. From Halo 2, Halo 3.
RVB.
Let's see, fucking ODST. Reach was one of my favorites. The franchise as a whole, doesn't matter which one, because each one had something to offer. Even if, let's say the campaign was a little lackluster, there was something else that next one just brought to the table. One of the highlights of it, Halo 2, I think it was the mission Gravemind. There's that one mission right before you get to the councilman's chamber room or whatever, where you have the Flood fighting against the Covenant, and Cortana's you might want to sit this one out, and they fucking played Breaking Benjamin's "Blow Me Away," the song they wrote for Halo 2.
Yeah,
they had that fucking blaring as you're just shooting the shit out of all the aliens. It was awesome.
And they waited until like 2023 to give us a grappling hook to use. And we were grateful. We were like, oh, hell yeah. We're going to add a grappling hook to Halo? Hell yeah.
Like, let's just like, we got to think, yeehaw, fuck around. It's just like intergalactic yeehaw and fucking it up. Like,
Yeah.
you're just zipping. Come on. The highlight of that game is either using the grappling hook to bring like one of those like fuel rod cannons and then like yeeting an explosive barrel at an enemy, or like when you have like the shock grappling hook and you're just like, you shoot a grunt in the face and he's just like spazzing out. You just come zooping in at Mach fuck and like throw a knee into his head.
Mach
it's
fuck.
so much fun. It's the best
Mach
shit in the
fuck.
world. I fucking love Halo so goddamn much, and just the peace and the serenity that comes from the ambiance music from ODST. Just the rain is coming down, the very faint thunder, and it's like some smooth kind of like smoke room jazz just kind of playing as you're just walking around this bombed out city. It's great. Very peaceful.
Speaking of peaceful, if you are not familiar with this game, you're going to have to give me a little latitude here because this is an odd pick.
Love that.
Did you all ever play Myst?
Absolutely.
Okay. The thing I love about this is like you really expect it to be like this fun little adventure game, and then like 10 minutes into it, you're having to press buttons that make no sense. You're flipping levers. You're reading a 400-year-old journal and trying to figure out what this message is in these trap magical books. You're not even sure sometimes what your objective is. Sometimes you're just literally touching everything in a room, hoping not to explode and just get to the next one.
So it's just Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like whoever came up with this game, like they were maybe some kind of like benevolent sadist, because
I think it's the first person who's been to video games.
Right. Like you literally had decoy puzzles, and like you would think you're on the right track, but no. The real solution was like to decipher. Not today. Was to go and decipher a completely abstract sound pattern, like based on like, I don't know, whale moans or some kind of like you had to align like constellations, play something underwater. It was just, and you didn't have a map, you didn't have instructions.
Yeah,
like
and
the
correct me if
only
I'm wrong. There was no like little like Microsoft like paperclip like, hey, maybe try this. Like you had to figure that shit out
exactly
completely
like,
on your own. Yeah.
You learn that game taught you by your own personal failure.
It really was. It really, really did.
Like, and the other thing I really loved about this game is that there was no music. You know, it just was all this ambiance and like ASMR. Like you had creaking wood or just the wind, or like you'd have like some kind of fuck ass bird cry that just kind of made you feel like, oh, there's something. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of daunting, really.
Yeah, and it just was like this weird, ominous dream journal, and you're just trying to figure your way out of the dream. And I just really think because it just was so different, and it's still I believe I read somewhere that it's still like one of the top downloaded games to this day. So I just think it just, because it's kind of an outlier, it deserves its place on Mount Rushmore just for being different. Becca, did you ever play Myst?
No.
It's like, I've seen the Myst.
Did you notice how quiet I got?
Yeah. Did any of that did any of that tantalize you to play it, or are you just not into puzzle games?
Not a single ounce. I'll be so honest with you.
Really?
I just kind of glazed over. No, man, I just never played that game. I never really like ran in the same circles that it would be presented to me. Anyway, is it my turn again?
It is.
Yes.
Okay. So for my next pick, I did Super Mario Brothers, and I want Princess Peach to be the face of it. I think that
I love how she chose which character should be up there.
I was torn between Zelda and Peach for this one, if I'm going to be honest with you. But in my head, if Zelda gets the title credits Peach is the aesthetic blueprint. She's the pastel icon. I think that she's the constant in a franchise that the only narrative is to rescue her. You know what I mean? Like, she is the plot of the game.
She's a dumb bitch who keeps getting captured.
Okay, listen, bro. Like, maybe her and Bowser have like a little side thing going on and Mario keeps getting in the way. It's none of my business. I am just playing as Mario, okay? But I am curious about Peach, and I know you are too, motherfucker. Don't even try to lie to me. But she always brings poise, optimism, and a killer backhand in Mario Tennis, I will add. She is the brand. I think that she should be a face on Mount Rushmore. Let's give Princess Peach some credit. Mario is a huge game. It did so much for the gaming industry. It brought, Japanese gaming to America in a really big way back in the early days. And I think that Princess Peach is a constant in the series.
I would revolutionize it. Super Mario is my number one video game in general for like the general world Mount Rushmore. Exactly that one. Pong and Atari may be the first video game in home console, but Mario absolutely defined what video gaming is. So like Atari, love and respect you. You walked Super Nintendo and like the NES and Mario, that was us running 100%.
I'm glad you agree.
No, video games would not be where they are without Mario, without that franchise, without Nintendo,
without Princess Peach. What would Mario be doing? He wouldn't be doing anything. He would just be like, I am here and there are pipes.
Fucking fixing your faucet. You ain't seen the movie? Come on.
I've seen the movie.
He's in fucking Brooklyn fixing your goddamn pipes.
Can somebody stop Chris Pratt, by the way? He can't keep getting away with it.
He can't, goddammit. Let's see. Personals. My next one, The Witcher. Specifically the third, Wild Hunt.
Ooh.
Anyone who knows that game knows it's one of the greatest games ever made.
It's a very niche game.
You can't start RPGs with that game. Like, you have to kind of dip your toe in even the Elder Scrolls plays the line of there's too much to do, but I feel it plays easier. Like, it doesn't hold your hand, but it severely guides you to what you should be doing in like the main quest, and you get the little extra side quests, as to where The Witcher just drops you and says, well, fucking learn, kid. Like, it just goes. Now, if you played the other two did kind of do that one. But if you just start with the third one, yeah, you're completely screwed. But just the immersion of the game, the way the story develops, how you accidentally just get sidetracked with so many side quests. It is real life ADHD, borderline autism, because it's just, you have this one thing to do, but you just keep getting distracted all fucking day long. I will literally tell you the first 45 minutes of the game. You're looking for Yennefer. So, okay, let's go see where we can find Yennefer. Down the path, you come across a man with his completely obliterated horse because, I think it was a griffin that attacked him. So he was just like, guess you're having a bad day. Yeah, well, all right, cool. Now you can either choose to help him or you can either choose to take payment from him, but either way, you have to stop that griffin. So then you go to the tavern down the way for information, and the guy's like, hey, all the Nilfgaardian guys, they're here causing all sorts of problems. They might know where she is. So you go to talk to them, and then you fight them. And then because you fight them, you get in trouble with the guards, and you have to go before like the Baron of the land. And the Baron is like, hey, kill the griffin, and then I'll give you the information. So I go, okay, cool. How do you kill the griffin? Well, you need this special potion. Well, what's one of the ingredients for the special potion? You have to get the blood of a botchling. Well, now you got to go help this lady with a botchling. So I'm already on 7 side quests. I was like, I'm just looking for information for my fucking girlfriend. And I'm doing 6 side quests. It's like I have a side quest for a side quest for like, okay, so what do I do? Okay, so I gotta help this one Baron fucking kill his bastardized child, the fucking botchling, which by the way I have to kill the wraiths for. Okay, cool. I've killed the botchling and I've helped that guy. Cool. So now that guy gives me the potion that I need to kill the griffin. So I can go to the other guy and pick the fungus in his backyard and almost get eaten by werewolves to fucking now mix with that to make the potion to put on my blade and on the arrows to kill the griffin. Now I can kill the griffin and bring it to the Nilfgaardian guy. The Nilfgaardian guy tells his guards to fuck off, so then maybe he can tell me where my girlfriend was 4 months ago. This is the first 45 minutes of the game, and it's the first step of the main quest.
He's just trying to prove chivalry isn't dead. Like, that is just his ultimate goal.
It's fucking ridiculous. I have 17 hours locked into the game. I haven't even left my front fucking door. Like, what? There are missions that are complete. There's missions and characters and experiences in the games that are locked if you make the wrong choices. or you make different choices. There's 2 or 3 stories that are really intertwined insanely, the 3 main characters. And it's just chef kiss. It's gorgeous.
All right, so my next one. So this is a very, very, very old game, and the reason I picked it is because I think generation after generation, like we've all played it, and it's had like this recent resurgence of people playing like the original version of this game. So I'm going to see if you all can guess real quick. So you didn't have a map. There were no second chances. You just had a wig.
A wig. You had a wiggin', and your wits about you, and you had to do the thing.
Oh God, I'm gone.
I'm gonna say Hitman.
No. So you just had a wagon, a 2-wide river. Yes.
She just knew. Hell yeah.
Like
You had a
Professor
wagon.
X. I just needed
Oregon
a couple
Trail.
So yes, I am talking about Oregon Trail. And
Hell yeah.
this was literally like the first game to try to kill you and then ask you to reflect on like your bad decisions. Like, you want to go across the river, boom, your freaking oxen all drowned. You want to rest for a few days. Nope, too late. You died of cholera.
Dysentery.
You bought too many bullets. You're gonna die of starvation now.
The hitch in your wagon broke. That's gonna set you guys back 3 days.
Yeah.
It was so realistic. They made you budget. It was so ridiculous.
This game was like Final Destination, but with bonnets. It taught you real life lessons. Like if your cousin Becky broke her toe, she was probably going to die. And even if you shoot 2,000 pounds of bison, you can only carry back 10 because, the dysentery.
It weakened her.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck. I'm so stuck on Final Destination and bonnets. I'm just seeing like the Amish version of those movies. There's like a horse and buggy, and like the fucking logs come out. Ezekiel,
Barn falls
no!
over on you.
Yeah.
They just get crushed. Nathaniel, oh no! Horseshoe upside the head.
Ezekiel, the rations.
Oh no, now we starve. It's the very long movie.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain.
I take a look at my wife in real life. She's very plain.
Before we get sidetracked any further, Becca, you do your last one.
So my last one is Mrs. Pac-Man. I think that she's the blueprint before blueprints existed. She didn't just break barriers, she gobbled them whole while being chased by ghosts. She put a bow on and made history. She did her time in the trenches. She walked so Jill could be a Jill sandwich. She ate fruit so Peach could rule the Mushroom Kingdom. She crawled through pixelated chaos so these girls could strut through cutscenes. I think that she deserves her time on Mount Rushmore. Let's give Mrs. Pac-Man her due.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Kyle.
That was good.
That was okay. No, that was good.
It's the first game that taught you, listen, otherwise you get cholera. Oh man.
If everybody doesn't eat a certain amount, then everybody is going to get sick. And that is something that should not be put on the hands of like a 5th grader who's just trying to get through computer lab.
Oh, Lord.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, Christ.
Hell yeah for Miss Pac-Man.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Waka so Jill can be. Oh, Christ. Ooh, crap.
All right, Kyle.
Okay. Yeah, my last
Close
one.
us out.
Okay. So for my personal I was going to say 1, but you're currently playing it, so I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm going to just know that Red Dead Redemption 2 is on my Mount Rushmore. But I will talk about one of the honorable mentions that I had, and that is Minecraft.
Ooh,
a lot of
good
the games
one.
we've a lot of the games we've talked about tonight have to do with violence and shooting and destruction. If there's one thing that I absolutely loved about Minecraft when it came out, its first inception, there was just the creepers. They didn't have the zombies, they didn't have the skeletons, they didn't have. So there are monsters and things to fight. There are things that go bump in the night, and for you to go bump back.
You're right.
So the original concept, you just had to avoid the creepers in the game.
Mm-hmm.
As to where so many video games are bent on destruction, Minecraft's basis, its meat and potatoes, is creation and imagination.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. I can't tell you how much time, how many hours I have into that game. Same thing. You just need, there's too much thinking. You don't have that reaction time. You just had that really long, rough day at work, and you know that the 5-year-old in South Korea, where like his gamer tag on Call of Duty is just symbols and they're flashing, he's just gonna fucking give you the boots. So you don't want to deal with that shit. You want to just play a game. Throw on Minecraft. Just let the very peaceful music let you go. And same thing, very ASMR as well too. As you go walking across the grass, the crunchy of the grass, the like knocking of like the trees as you hit it with the axes and so on and stuff.
Shearing leaves
yes.
gets me.
It's the best. And when you're eating, that's a good one
good
too.
apple.
The lava chicken. But in all seriousness, I thought that
the
was
villagers.
Huh? You wake them up. Huh?
That creeper sound. That really is so good.
Oh, the fuse.
Very ASMR. I'm glad you said that.
The bones just kind of clanking against it. They're great. The zombies. It's just, and none of that, but same thing. There was very, very little of the game to
that came through my headset, like literally, I felt it go in one ear and out the other. It like registered. It shook my skull.
It literally went through you. It literally went through you. But
I am
there was no explanation of what to do and how to do. And you had to kind of tinker and figure shit out, specifically the redstone and the mechanisms and the machines,
so hard
the mechanics.
For no reason.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Still to this day, even after watching like all these videos and these books on how to actually do it all, I still fuck it all up. But then you give that game to a bunch of jackasses in their 20s and nothing to do because of lockdown. And we did the same thing. So we got on the realms and it was like, I think there was like 7 or 8 of us, me and my buddies. And same thing, we would like build our houses and our stuff. We're going to go, okay, these ones are going to go mining for this. We're going to build up our defenses. And these people are just going to look for the diamonds so we can get ready to fight the Ender Dragon. Well, every now and then, me and my buddy Jake, you guys think I'm a fucking ball buster and a jackass. This motherfucker ain't got all his hands. He's got 9 3/4 fingers because he thought it was a good idea to stick his hand. Oh, the snowblower's clogged. Let's just stick my hand in. Yeah. Way to go, genius.
Idiot.
We were the Simon and Garfunkel, a.k.a. the Lewis and Clark with no Sacagawea. We just went exploring. So we would go and explore all the different maps and the cartography tables and so on and so forth. But also, we would launch mass genocide against creepers to get as much fucking gunpowder as we can. So we'd say we're going out, hey, we came back with, 20 different maps that we've mapped out so we can now explore all these other things. Little did you know that his entire inventory is just fucking TNT. And then we would hollow earth out everything of our entire village. We would hollow earth our whole village. We would rig everyone's, without them knowing, we would rig everyone's fucking buildings and their houses, their inventories. And his cousin, my best friend Nick, he would make like fucking Erebor, right? He would tunnel into this mountain. It would fucking go and go. Holy shit. The shit he would make. We would rig everything to blow up, have it all set to perfect redstones and whatnot. And we would place a random pressure plate somewhere on the map.
That's very achievement hunter of you, I will say.
Yeah.
No, it is maliciously autistic of me to do that.
I like trains.
I call it maliciatism.
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 Oh
But
god.
we would do that, and we would just put a random fucking pressure plate anywhere. I can't tell you how many times we've done that, and like as we set the pressure plate, a fucking chicken just goes pop, 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 and lands on it and just fucking blows it. Just wastes. We would always
Gregory,
put it
no.
we'd put it in like, we had one, I think the best one that was good, we made sure we had this one dude who worked third shift, so he was never on when we were. And
Oh god.
he was at work. We were playing. We were all sleeping, or we were at work. Or he was playing. So we set it like in like his main doorway. We put the pressure plate. So as he's playing by himself, he just hits click, and then everything just fucking blows up. So we signed back in later on that night. It's just a crater. That was our village and our houses, and we would just die.
That's a big like Galacticraft, like the nuclear bazooka energy that you can achieve with Minecraft. I love that you guys did that.
we would Oppenheimer the fuck out of ourselves for no reason.
I love that so much. I need people to guys, we should make a Minecraft server that we can just get on and play on. Who wants to pay
Absolutely
for it?
not. We won't get anything done because
no, I'm very much like I will 100% build our base. I will have us a mine set up. There will be torches. I will be very efficient. You guys will see a very particular kind of Becca come out if we play Minecraft together.
Yeah, but if I'm just saying this, I'm just gonna let you guys know this right now. If you ever hear like the sounds of war, aka Saruman song, aka dun 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 dun, that means I'm going to war and I'm going to blow something up. I'm going to blow something up.
I will get you, Kyle. I will get you so many supplies to achieve your dreams.
Thank you. That's my Mount Rushmore.
I love being the base mother. That's like my role in games. Like, please just let me mine and like do my thing, and you guys go out and adventure and bring me stuff back to like advance us. Like, I am 100% the support character. I'll make you guys a nice home. You will have a bed. You will have a plant next to your bed. Like, you will love. I'm the
ranger. I'm the ranger that is part crow because I just find trinkets and ooh, this is cool. I need
people like useless. You. I don't get anywhere by myself. I'm just over here making my nice home, making a nice mine. I have nothing. I need you. I need people like you.
When was the last time you played that game? Because the updates are fucking intense.
Oh no, I was playing like 3 months ago.
Okay, so you know that like, oh, diamond's only between like levels like 6 and 16. Yeah, they start at like minus 95 now.
Well, I will tell you a secret. Diamond is always around lava. If you find lava, you will find diamond within 64 chunks. I will get you all the pretty shinies, Kyle. I love mining in that game. I need somebody else to fight the spiders. I don't want to deal with Endermen. They stress me out.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked my female orgasm joke and my clitoris joke, but all credit of that goes to my wife, Lauren, because I wanted to add some type of a joke in the beginning there for shock value. It's like no one knows what's gonna go on and what the hell we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
I almost said tonight's episode 9/11. Tonight's episode the Holocaust. But she looked at me and she was like, no, because that's going to send Becca on like a whirlwind of like 9/11 conspiracies. And for whatever reason, she's going to squirrel on that one. So how about female orgasm? I was like, done. So
hell yeah.
Our 10 minutes of you guys dying in the beginning. All credit goes to her for that. All credit.
Okay. That was our video game Mount Rushmore episode. I love all of our picks. I don't think any of us were far off the mark at all, but I would love to see what you guys think in the comments below, whether you watched the previous few or not. We are going to release a new episode every Monday, and make sure you like and subscribe wherever you get podcasts.
Bye. Say bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.